Michigan's 49th governor is filling out her cabinet. The federal government shutdown is impacting farmers, and Michigan Agricultural Commodities' Kris Betz will join us with a market update. I'm Janelle Brose, and this is Farm News 5.
Farm News 5 is brought to you by Ford.
Farm Bureau Insurance is now Michigan Milk Producers Association's recommended insurance provider of dairy revenue protection. Launched this fall, DRP is a federal crop insurance product that provides quarterly revenue protection for dairy farmers.
The partnership is basically that Michigan Milk Producers is giving Farm Bureau the exclusive endorsement, if you will, for the new insurance product that Farm Bureau essentially developed for milk producers. This is truly an insurance product, is the way I look at it, that really allows you to capture potentially the value of future prices and protect your margin ahead of time. Farm Bureau being the developers of it, I feel like they understand it the best, and they're offering analysis tools to the producer that I don't think every insurance agent is going to do. So for those farmers that are a little more advanced in milk marketing and really understand it, I think they can do a lot of what-if scenarios through this tool, through Farm Bureau, that they wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. And then on the other side of things, people that maybe don't have a lot of experience in it, the what-if scenarios allow you to take your own numbers and plug them in and see what that potentially will do on the back end. And I think that's one tool that Farm Bureau Insurance is really offering that nobody in the marketplace is doing today. So MMPA, through our agreement with Farm Bureau, we really felt like that was probably the best service provider to really support the gamut, from the people that don't have a lot of experience all the way to the people that do have a lot of experience. And I think Farm Bureau probably best serves everybody across the whole spectrum.
The federal government shutdown is entering its third week, and the impact on federal agencies and departments, including the Department of Agriculture, is significant. The USDA is no longer able to issue new rural development loans, and payments for agricultural research and education projects are not being processed. Statistics routinely published on commodity and livestock production, as well as economic projections, have stopped as well. Farmers who waited to apply for retaliatory tariff aid will now have to wait until after the shutdown for relief.
Planning for 2019 and beyond, Foster Swift's Ag Law team offers comprehensive legal counsel for farmers and businesses.
Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer has named new directors for state departments. Liesl Eichler-Clark will lead the Department of Environmental Quality. Daniel Eichinger will serve as director for the Department of Natural Resources, and Gary McDowell will head the Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. Dairy herds in Michigan produced 895 million pounds of milk during November, down 1.1% from the previous year, according to the USDA's National Ag Statistics Service Great Lakes Regional Office. The daily rate per cow was 70.7 pounds, up 0.2 pounds from November 2017. The dairy herd has 6,000 fewer cows this year, totaling an estimated 422,000. With a look at the latest market activity, here is Michigan Ag Commodities' Kris Betz.
Thanks, Janelle. Low-volume holiday trading has left grains in a defensive posture over the past 2 weeks. The government shutdown has also left traders cautious, as some of the usual market info has been unavailable, such as the daily export wire, weekly export inspections, and likely the January WASDE report. Potential Chinese purchases of U.S. soybeans and corn will need to be confirmed later, as trade negotiations are still ongoing. For beans, the market seems to need more than just positive indications on trade and a tweet to spur a rally at this point, as the realization of the fundamentally bearish U.S. situation has set in. The recent round of Chinese purchases will help crushers there meet their needs until they can buy in South American beans, where early harvest has already begun. Corn has settled into a more typical sideways corn trend, as traders will look for more export business being done. However, poor ethanol margins are capping support for domestic cash markets. Traders are turning their attention to South American weather, which will influence corn and beans as we move forward. Weather has been largely favorable there, but hot, dry conditions in spots of Brazil have led to reduced crop estimates, and some excessive rain in Argentina has been a bit of a concern. For more market information, go to michag.com. With Michigan Agricultural Commodities, I'm Kris Betz.
For more news and video, visit MichiganFarmNews.com and the Michigan Farm Bureau channel on YouTube. With Farm News 5, I'm Janelle Brose. Have a great week of farming.